Hey there, guys. Welcome to another Tuesday night Watch Talk stream. Tuesday night, March 1st. Can't believe it's March 1st already, right? I mean, it seems like only a year ago is March 1st.
Yeah.
Anyway, I am Bobby Legs. How you doing? Oh, that's a terrible joke. Didn't land too well. Okay. Uh, what's going- no? Okay. Hey, Joe. What's going on, man? How you doing? It's good.
Oh, hey, good to see you. How are
What
you
is
guys?
man?
Oh, sorry.
What is shaking? Like, what is, going
Nothing,
on?
nothing. So sorry. I haven't been around lately. Just this and that with the family.
Yeah.
So it's good. Yeah, good to be here.
Good,
Yeah.
man.
On
What do you got on wrist?
I have an RGM today.
Very nice. Yeah.
The 801 aircraft. So it's a fun one, and
Yeah.
it's cool that I get to kind of be wrist buddies with Amin uh,
Yeah.
for this. Yeah,
Yeah. Very, very
Wrist
cool. I love
Bros.
wrist bros. Yeah.
wrist bros.
Yeah. Me and Colin were wrist bros
Yeah.
for like a week,
Yeah.
you know, with the hobbering. But
I'm
hey, it
I'm
is what it
I'm
is.
I'm pleasantly surprised to see Cho because
Me too.
I was hearing that his return was given a Simmons-esque week to week sort of update. So I'm surprised to see him today.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm sure the chat is very, very excited. I'm gonna skip Marcus right now, and I'm gonna tell you what I have on my wrist. Of course, it's the
Hmm.
Submariner, the Yub Mariner, affectionately called the Mariner. Um, Still wear that on a daily basis. I'm down to like 3 watches now again, man, and I just love wearing that thing. It's yeah. All right. Anyway, um, Fraternal Luxury. How are you?
Great, guys! I have a new watch,
Okay, let
uh,
me put you on the.
but I'm gonna stall. I'm gonna sort of drag it out a bit. Don't put me on
Oh
this the
man.
whole thing.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
I'm gonna drag it out a bit because I think that in this hobby it's all about the relationships we make, and it's good that you guys brought up being watch bros, right? Because I think
I know where this is going.
bros are it's a very it's a very tight relationship, it's a very tight bond.
Yeah.
Um, and I haven't had the opportunity to be well. I guess I've been able to be watch bros with a couple of you guys, but um, there there's um
Uh-oh.
there's a member of our community that I've always admired and and I've always wanted to watch those with him. And it's really unfortunate that he's not on the live stream right now. I wish he was, but he's someone that I've admired and respected, and then, he's someone with irrepressible charisma. He's got classical good looks, and most importantly, he's got horological knowledge that dwarfs mine. Okay, it's greater than my own. So I was actually really happy to have this be watch both with this gentleman. So, um, as you guys know, I'm of course talking about Mr. Philip Dufour, because Philip Dufour, they released the Time and Tide article about how he loves Rolex, and then all these people are Philip Dufour for wearing Rolex. So when the opportunity came, I pick up a watch that just proves Grand Seiko is for people who like to flex on Instagram, and Rolex is for guys that like
Oh
to that who know
my
really know
god.
watches.
Oh
So
my
it
god.
is
Nice.
the
Look at that.
Blue Milgauss.
Oh my
The
god.
Zee
Excellent.
Blue Milgauss.
Congratulations.
There we
Wow.
That's
go.
awesome.
Oh,
Awesome.
nice.
Congratulations. It's a beauty.
Ooh.
And I know everyone was kind of expecting me to pick up, Sanjay's
I thought that's where it was
and
going.
and but I thought about it, right? And I was like, do I really want to be watch bros with Colin? And I was like, I like Colin a lot, right? Like to Sanjay, everything is precious except being watch bros with Colin. Do I want to be watch bros with Colin? Like,
Mm.
do I want to? So that's why I went with the Z Blue instead of the Zenith.
Yeah, I can understand.
Nice.
I understand your logic. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And
Well,
not hard to really. I walked, after I Matumboed the Grand Seiko, I walked this, and you know what they said to me, Marcus, you are a brilliant ambassador for the brand. You're a brilliant ambassador for our AD. We've got one in the vault, and we'd be honored to sell it to you. So, um, that's basically what happened. Like not 100% play by play, but 90% play by play about how I picked up the Z Blue.
Yeah. And did you pick that up today?
Yes. Well, no, yesterday,
Awesome.
but I was kind of
Yesterday.
I was trying to let it be organic.
Yeah. 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 Okay.
I was keeping it under wraps until the live stream.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's awesome.
so how do you like it? I mean, like, I mean, do you are you extremely pleased with it? I mean,
This watch is actually almost 5 years in the making. This purchase
mm,
is almost
Mm,
in the making. Down in 2017, back when you had multiple Spiel Sports models in the case.
yeah.
And there was the Air King and there was the Milgauss Sea Blue in the case. I ended up leaving with the Air King, and I think the Air King me it, I appreciate the novelty, but then I moved. Looking at the Milgauss, I think this might like sort of be a stealthy potential for being a long term keeper.
Awesome.
I,
Awesome.
nice.
yeah,
Well, congratulations, my friend. You deserve it. I love that watch. Awesome.
Hmm. Hmm.
Awesome. Well done. And yeah, let's see what the chat has to say. Let's say hello to the chat. Neff is here. How you doing, Neff? Dan is here. Bill K. What's up, James? How are you? Wilson is here. Justin strapped in. Awesome, awesome. Joey B, what is going on? How you doing? Oil Money here. Hello there, gorgeous. Sorry, talking to my watch again. Oh, that Oil Money and his jokes. Brownie is here. How you doing? Hey, AC Clayton, what's going on? Steve, thank you for joining us. Kevin's here. Nilo is here. How are you? Caliber, what's going on? Back from the future geek. Hey, and Hobby Bobby, what is going on? Pale Horse, nice to see you. Hey folks, this is Steve here. Did you see Amin sell straps? And that's going to be an interesting segue, but I'm not going to go there yet, Steve. We're going to say hello, and then I'm going to introduce a new sponsor to the stream today. So Bobby K is here. How are you? Scatterbrain, what is up? And the accolades for Cho's here. It's Cho. Yay! Everybody loves Cho.
everybody does love
Brian,
Cho.
everybody does love Cho. Um, Brian, show don't tell. Apparently, my tank must be Cartier, and blue gained value walked out of the AD. All right, Mr. Transparency, what's up, fellows? We see right through you. Florio, son, what's going on? How you doing? Yeah, competing with the city union didn't do that. I mean, we're always here on Tuesday nights, so Joe knew that. Joe Biden knew that. This is my time, and he still proceeded anyway. But we got way more important things to talk about here tonight. I'll tell you that much. Joe, I don't know. Joey C, no, that's you. Get out of here. You always do that to me. Um, and a lot of catching up to the chat here. Say what? Do tell. New watch. Justin thinking the same thing I was thinking. Does Marcus have a new Zenith? Yeah. Yep. Yep. Um, Jeff, how you doing? What's going on? Scrolling. Trying to see. Hey, Peter, what's going on? How you doing? Colin, ouch, bro. Colin, we gotta, you gotta come in here and say your piece, will you? Andres does not like the Milgauss. Um, that's okay. Everybody's entitled. Navy Blue Monster. Can Marcus buy a better internet too? You're chopping up a little bit there, Marcus, but I think you're settled in now.
Yeah, I didn't
Um,
realize.
what's up, Neria? How you doing? Hey, James is wearing his SBG J
Hmm.
213 titanium high beat GMT. Awesome. Nick's Picks Watch Review. What's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you. Hey, Karan is here. How are you, Karan? Thanks for joining us. Wayban is here. How are you? Um, Andres, ooh, stirring the pot here. By the way, Marcus, did you know Philippe Dufour suddenly started wearing Rolex after his relative was named CEO? Okay,
Mm.
so a little controversy here.
Sure.
Um, okay, so as I teased a little bit before, for years now, Amin Strauss has been a proud supporter and promoter of the Tuesday Night Watch Talk, even before when it was the Super Best Friends Watch stream. I always butcher that name. We even have the awards named after Amin Straps,
Yeah.
and Amin Straps still continue to be a proud sponsor, but we're adding another sponsor to the show. And let me make the quick introduction here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very exciting time.
Oh
We
goodness.
are being sponsored also by T-shirts by Kai. Yes, T-shirts by Kai is a proud new sponsor of the Bobby Leg shows, the Tuesday Night Watch Talk, and to celebrate this moment, we are going to cycle through some of the shirts that our esteemed panel here was gracious enough to model for us. So first off the bat is Amin. Now this horological stud is sporting the flagship tee. Is it Seiko or Doxa? Only Dib can tell. Watch out, Rolex. Amin's heart may be looking elsewhere. Okay, thanks, Amin. Really appreciate you modeling this for us. Next up, we have Marcus and Heather. And this is the new line of t-shirts. We call them the Kai Dye. Get it?
Oh
Kai
God.
Dye t-shirts.
Oh my god.
Rumor has it that if you wear one of these shirts, you suddenly become irresistible. Heather, keep your hands off Marcus. He is taken.
It's true.
Next up is Colin sporting the sports tee. You can play all your favorite sports
Oh
with
my goodness.
Team Dib basketball shirts, football shirts. Hurry up, everyone. Give Colin the rock. He's about to score. All right. And finally, we did not forget the little kids and tots. Our friend Joe here has decided to
No.
model off.
No.
Yay! We have the little kids Dib t-shirts. Watch out, Elmo. There's a new monster in town. So thank you, everyone, for you know um, sticking through this, and we like to thank T-shirts by Kai for being our new sponsor. Thank you, Kai.
As long as it's not
Okay.
cargo shorts by Kai.
Okay, yeah, Team Dib for sure. Colin playing basketball. Yeah, I couldn't find any hockey ones, so um, there we go. Okay, so I figure, we talk about a couple things tonight, and one topic that actually, I was speaking to Amin earlier, and he brought up, and I thought it was a really good idea. Is there a watch that we are now considering in our collection? Any of us, you, Joe, Marcus, Joe, I, that has been specifically influenced by someone or someone you know, and who? So, for example, I'll lead off, right?
Mhm.
So lately, I've been considering um, the Speedmaster, right? I never was interested in the Speedmaster
Yeah.
before, but recently I have been, and I could tell you that it probably a little bit influenced by Archie, luxury Paul Pluta, and how he really is a big fan of the Speedmaster, and that has gotten me looking at Speedmasters over the last couple months, and I really like the new 3861 movement with the sapphire sandwich on bracelet, and I'm hoping to add one at some point in the year. Got kind of close and tempted yesterday,
Mm.
but I'm holding the course here, I think, because I'm hoping to hear from, another, boutique about another brand. And I don't want to, blow my nut before, that. Well, you know what I mean. Like not physically.
You can cash out your
Anyway,
speedy though.
yeah,
I've,
that's
I've
true.
seen
But
Secret.
but I don't think I want to. I think I want to, you know, have that in the collection because it is such a classic. And who knows, I may not like it at the end of the day, but it's something I want to keep long term, I think. And I want to buy with a purpose, from now on, and not just, kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I don't want to sell. I'm tired of selling. It's something that I'm not really interested in doing. So, um, Joe, I'll let you think about it. Marcus, have you been influenced lately by any of your purchases, or are you thinking about something because someone etc.?
Well, I put my name on the list to be on the list for a Kettlears after seeing Amin's. I, I th- I've always been interested in Kettlears, but
Mm.
it's more Amin, the quality of Amin's pictures that really kind of put me over the top there. Plus, I got an idea for like a custom how I wanted to customize it, so
Yeah,
I think it just was the perfect sort of timing. And I think that's probably something that's probably 3 years out, I
yeah,
imagine. Though I expect to get like
Nice.
kudos for being on the list, to get on the list. So
yeah, yeah,
just let them come in,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Um, Now, are you so you have something in mind? Is this something that he's already done, or are you hoping?
It's gonna be a variation of what he's already done.
Mm.
It's because I saw the Davy Jones Kraken sort of dial, and I wanted to try something a little bit different, but kind of
Yeah,
along that line.
yeah,
Ah, nice.
yeah. That's actually pretty cool. I want to do that. I'm being influenced by you now. Um, yeah, I'm on the list for the list as well, right? I mean, I put I reached out to him, and he's gonna email me when the list is open
Yeah.
for whatever that means, right?
Nice.
Um, but Joe, anything?
Yeah.
I mean, you
Yeah.
you kind of beat your own drum, right? I mean, like you don't really listen to too many people. You really do buy what you like, and
No, 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 but I listen to you guys all the time, and I absorb it, and for the longest time, and I think it'll probably happen one day if I don't follow you into the Speedy,
mhm,
um, because the new one it really does look so nice,
yeah,
with the bracelet
yeah,
and the bigger crown, um, but forever and a day, because Marcus has always been go-to for, somewhat similar wrist size, and because of his experience, always want his advice on reversos, and
hmm,
Colin loves the reverso tribute small seconds so much as
mm,
well. So I do look at it every now and again. I pulled up the green one just now too, and looking at it. So that one kind of flits in and out of my mind every now and again. It's very much because I've been influenced by others.
yeah. I'm trying to think. Like, I don't know what this says about me,
Mhm.
but I think at some point, all of my watch purchases has been influenced by someone I know or something that like like TGV, especially in the beginning, right?
Mhm.
SKX, like I never heard of an SKX, you know what I mean? Until he made his videos and Random Rob made his videos, and I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, I need that, right? Even my first luxury watch that I bought it because somebody I knew had it, and I was like, that's what I want, and so I don't know. I mean, I guess we all are influenced when it comes to this, right? I mean, nobody has an original idea because it's not really a space where you can have an original idea, you know. When you look for a watch and find a watch that you might be interested in, because you you always seek out, like, who's said the same, or who likes the same things that you do, right? So like, if I like, now all I'm watching is Speedmaster videos, right? So that's like influencing me more to a tipping point than anything, right? But yeah, I just can't think of a situation where I out of the blue was like, I want that, I like that, and not because I heard it from somebody else. I don't know. James is saying, I purchased a Seiko Monster because of Random Rob, tuna from Jeff McMahon, and Alpina Sea Strong from Not So Obvious Watches, GS from Sanjay, and no regrets. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just normal. You know what I mean? It's normal to have this to be influenced. I mean, a lot of these watches that I've been interested in, I never knew existed until somebody pointed it out to me. You know, um, Cho was influenced to get the Mayor G-Shock. Yeah, so was I. So was I, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't think you even bought it. I think we bought it for you, and then you just had to pay someone back.
Yeah. Um,
I've worn that G-Shock like once since we bought it.
Oh.
I okay. I gotta tell you, I've worn it a whole lot. Like
Yeah,
I wear my sub.
Nice.
I wear my sub most of the time. Probably the second most worn watch I have in my collection is G-Shock. Is the John Mayer G-Shock. I ended
Cool.
up liking it wearing it. Yeah,
That's awesome. Yeah.
I don't dislike it. I just don't wear it.
yeah, yeah. I gotcha. Joe, do you wear yours?
Yeah, I do. Did I show you guys? I took the kids tubing and I
Yeah, I
wore it
saw that
out there.
picture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
But that was
yeah.
once. I've worn it once.
My kids, my son likes it because the glow button is really it's obvious and big, right? So he
Mhm.
doesn't have to mess around with the other buttons to mess things up. It's just that one button in the middle of the watch right there, and it's big, and he's just like and so he likes it too. Clayton saying here, I'm thinking of an Oyster Quartz after watching Tim and James Dowling vid from the other day.
Mm.
I think you should do it.
Yeah, but those have been going up in price though, right? I mean,
Yeah.
everything Rolex really has gone up in price, vintage
Yeah.
and whatnot. Those older day dates, right? From the 70s and 80s, or you can get them all the live long day, like under $7,000 or $8,000 like a year or two ago, and
Mhm.
now they're 8, 9, and over 10 easily.
Yeah.
So, um, HPV, HSV, TGV all sound the same. Did I not say TGV? Did I say HPV? Okay.
I don't
Uh,
think you misstated it. I just think Bobby wanted to bring that up, which I would have brought it up too if I thought it up. Thought of it.
oh yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Hobby Bobby bought a Lind Verdelin because of Briss Ross. Wolfgang will be disappointed, Bobby. Okay. I think I missed out on what that. Sorry. Um, James is also saying I've had plenty of other seemingly uninfluenced impulse buys too. Wilson loves his oyster quartz. And Nerio, he wears his Mayor watch daily, the first one. Very, very cool. Um, so, how about this? Let me ask you this: have you bought a watch that you were definitely influenced by someone, and then, like the Mayor, only worn it once?
Just the mayor.
Uh, okay, okay. Cowboy Swami, he's bought his tuna because of the T3. Um, You're terrific makes me solidify my choice for the Green
Yeah.
Dragon. Yeah. Well, I mean, like he's got a dangerous channel, right? I mean, he can make like
Mhm.
anything look good,
Yeah. He had me
for
looking at
sure.
Like Super Ocean 42s
Yeah,
for a
me too.
while.
Me too. Yeah.
I was like, I need this. Do I need this? And then one came up, and I was like, uh,
I was so into the Santos, and then like he did his video about why he got rid of the Santos, and I'm like, oh man, I don't think I want a Santos now.
oh, I just thought you
uh,
didn't want to be wrist bros with Bruce Williams.
yeah. Yeah, it doesn't. I mean,
I'm
whatever.
just kidding.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Oh, Bruce Willis. Yeah, you know what? I got a squally once after being influenced by one of his videos, and it was terrible.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. That was
yeah. I
super
mean,
terrible.
I bought a couple Squallies, and I would have never heard of the brand if it wasn't for TGV.
What about that Zodiac Joe? Was that an influence? Because that was a nightmare.
It- that was my own fault. That was my own damn fault.
No, I have to
Yeah,
thank you because like you telling me about that stopped me from buying one.
yeah.
I was
Oh,
thinking of getting the watermelon, and you telling me that the STP was a shitter movement
Yeah,
stopped me in my tracks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If Amin's on earmuffs, Amin earmuffs. But yeah, STP, that movement is, ooh, it's rough.
I can't believe you guys were like really considering, or you were considering that, Marcus, that the Zodiac watermelon. That seems like not your cup of tea. Um,
It seemed like a fun summer fling watch.
Hmm.
okay,
Hmm.
okay.
Yeah.
Uh, Bobby saying, love how the Mayor G-Shock is a group watch and half the people don't even care about it for a second. Um, MTV Mike, Marcus, I experienced the shitter. Got a Christopher Ward diver on sale for 50%. Went to sell it and still took a beating at half off again.
Yikes,
Yikes.
that's really
Oh,
toxic. I'm
oh
sorry,
no.
man. That's really
Oh,
toxic.
That's
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Colin, come on. Where are you, man? Enough. Put the kids to bed already. Sanjay wrist shots of the 384 definitely made me more interested in the watch. It looked so good on
Hmm.
him. Shame. You know, and then when Colin picked up his, I had half of an idea of like, oh man, this is a good
Yeah.
looking, watch. And so like I had sent my Hopring into Ticking Way for consignment, and they have an A384. And I was like, man, do I work out a trade or something like that? I just don't. That didn't work out on my end to do a trade. But
Hmm.
I if it was close, I think I would have done it. You know, um, that's a good looking watch. I mean, I'm bored of El Primero releases. Like there's just everything is El Primero. Like it's a thousand of them. But that's the
Yeah.
one that I think I could get that I would buy.
Hmm.
Um, Brian Show Don't Tell. YouTubers have given me ideas, but I did my own evaluations and changed my choices. Ergo, instead of the 556, I got the 836. Okay, good for you.
Hmm.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, like at the end of the day, this is just information, right? Whether it's good or bad. Hopefully, one can just decipher and then take what they need and leave what they don't want, right? So, um, Justin heard it here first on Temple Pilots equals shitty movement.
I still
Uh,
stand by it.
You stand by the almost choice of buying the
No,
Zodiac,
no.
or
I'm not gonna I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna change my statement, even though he changed what the acronym means.
gotcha. Wilson, producer Michael made me buy a Jacob and Co. I don't believe you, Wilson. You did not buy a Jacob and Co. You're just joking. Um, Clayton says I bought a Santos after always being turned off by them in pictures and bids. Had the complete opposite reaction in person, though. It was different than I thought it would be. I know that feeling. I've had that same feeling with the Air King. Good for you. Good for you, Clayton. Although I don't think you have it in your collection anymore. Um, but that's awesome. Um,
Was his the new Santos, or so was it like the previous generation, like 100 XL? I can't remember. I thought he had the previous gen.
yeah.
Anyway,
Kevin S., I'm going out to buy a Seiko Flightmaster, the beloved
thank
flighty.
God.
uh, Neff is saying literally no one else wanted a Palm Dial, so I suppose that would be an original thought.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool watch.
Yeah,
I
but now
like
it's
it.
like impossible to get, right? I mean, it's
Hmm.
impossible to get that watch. Uh, but I guess it's impossible. It's very difficult to get most Rolexes anyway. Um, Justin, I only buy watches under the influence of booze. Dude, I gotta tell you, like if I still drank, like I'd probably have like 100 watches for sure. I definitely would drunk buy all the time.
Hmm.
Um, Steve says I just do what Watch Gringo says. Um, I blame you for all my purchases. Uh, oh, okay. Older Santos 100 still have it. Okay, okay, good, awesome. Um, Justin, our Seiko Chronos are on a different level, not necessarily a higher level,
Yeah, that's
but
one
on
way of
another
putting it.
level. uh, uh, okay. Okay. So moving on. We blew through that topic pretty quickly. Um, Started talking about earlier about throwing some ideas also with Amin, who conveniently bailed out on both ideas and the stream tonight. We'll remember that, Amin. Um,
Yeah.
so there was a video that came out recently by Federico about like some hidden gems, right? Some watches that he thinks will go up in price,
Mm,
that maybe nobody's talking about, thinking about. Do you? I mean, if you care to discuss this, I mean, I know we talk about investments sometimes, and we try not to, but it is what it is. Are there any watches that maybe you own or that you don't, but that you think has the potential to be, something more than it is now? Um,
mm.
Price go up or whatever it is, a cult classic. Um, Anything comes to mind?
Ugh. I can't think of anything I'd rather do than anything I'd rather do less than talk about investments.
Okay, then we don't
Maybe
have
a
to do that.
colonoscopy. Well, yeah,
Just
but
speaking of,
I'm gonna put on my Mad Money financial hat here. Um, yeah, so I I, I think when we say investments, you've got to kind of divide it into four categories, right? It's just like stocks need to be divided into like large cap and small cap and value and growth
mm,
and all that, right? So when you talk about an investment, there's probably a group of watches that's like what you'd call like rising residuals, right? So these are like the really toxic brands that are somehow sort of slowly creeping up. I think that they're you've got to, that's one place to look, right? So probably a good example would be early 2000 Roger Dubuis, right? If you look at early 2000 Roger Dubuis before it became like a crappy brand,
Mhm,
you're seeing like the old sort of asymmetric cases with the asymmetric crystals coming up, and I think so that's one area where you can look. One brand probably that's fits that criteria is going to be Daniel Roth, I think.
mhm,
um, the old Daniel Roth, especially because Bulgari is kind of stabilizing the brand, and you can sort of see that. So that's like a
mhm,
rising residual for some like truly toxic brands, right? Um, I think where people sort of put investment is like what is going to be the one that goes to the moon, like Bitcoin, right? The Bitcoin group, and I think that's
mhm,
almost impossible to pick up. Um, I don't think that there's any brand like that. I think that GP's probably people are thinking GP might have some legs, but
mm,
I'm not buying it. So there's that, and then there's the blue chips, right? So there's also some room for speculation. I don't want to call it an investment where
mhm,
stuff that's already going over list still has some upside to it, or stuff that's at list right now and has potential to be going well over lists. I think that's where those are kind of like the blue chips. So any modern gold Rolex, all gold Rolex is probably a good investment, even if you're paying like slightly over list.
mm,
I think you're good there. I think sort of the entry level Pateks, especially the 6119, they're not that hard to get anymore, but I mean they're not that hard to get right now, but they will be soon. So you're probably I think there's probably a 10-20% premium, but those are probably going to go up. Uh, the white gold Longa, the Odysseus, I think is probably
mm,
another blue chip that's trading at list that could probably have some upside, but um, I think that you can buy stuff right now over if you're speculating, you can buy stuff above list and still make money if as long as you're not left holding the bag at the end.
right.
Right? You're not the one that has to end up planting the tulip bulbs. Like as long as you can find another sucker to take it along, you're okay. And that's probably how I would look at it. I wouldn't look at it as an investment. I look at it as speculation.
mhm,
If you want to truly like rebuild value, look for the rising residuals of the toxic brands. If you want to sort of make a quick buck, I think you're okay right now buying stuff that's over list, and then just make sure someone else is holding the bag at the end. But um, other than that, it's a bit of a crapshoot. Yeah, like Ketelars could take off, Felipe
mhm.
Pakulik could take off, all this stuff could
Yeah,
take off. But again, that's really unpredictable, right?
yeah,
Because there's a really high failure rate. You're talking about penny stocks at that point,
yeah,
or
Yeah.
like speculating on the ruble. So
yeah. or like, I mean, like, can independence be like looked at like altcoins, right? Like, there's like a billion of them, but every once in a while you might hit like a Doge or a SHIB that spikes and has like a good run,
Yeah,
like a
Mhm.
Kadoki, right? A Kadoki, like now on a secondary, is commanding, a couple thousand
yeah,
more than what
Mhm.
you would pay for it. And now that he's in part of that horological
yeah,
group of
yeah.
independent
The
watchmakers,
ACHI, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
But
mean,
again, tons of guys have joined ACHI and have not taken off. Right, for every
absolutely,
Chaikin
Mhm.
or Asaoka, there's
yeah.
like 10 other guys. There's like a Pita Barcelona,
No, no, agreed.
that hasn't taken
Yeah.
off. So yeah,
Agreed. Like,
I,
like yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah. So I'm just responding to Bobby's thing
Yeah.
here because he was saying the white gold longa Odysseus. The white gold longa Odysseus is not trading at list. It's trading slightly above list, but again, it's not crazy, right?
Mhm.
Um, so that's I think that there's definite upside, and you're not paying like 2 times MSRP like you are with Rolex. So I think that's again that's not it's not as hot as the Steel Odysseus, but it's gonna and yeah, the Daniel Roth might have already sailed, so it's pretty hard to um to pick anything that's an investment watch, to be honest. Like that,
Yeah.
I mean, that Daniel Roth is an example, but I think if you look at those brands, maybe the old Speak Morans, who knows that those might come back. I doubt. Yeah. So and yeah, and
Mm.
the ellipse too.
Yeah. I mean, like,
Yeah.
this makes sense in a sense that, like, everything else in Patek is almost untouchable or going up in price. The ellipse kind of like has been consistently at the same level, just under $10,000, whatever, like seven or eight thousand
Yeah.
dollars, and now, but it's gettable, right? I mean, you
Mhm.
see, I mean, I haven't searched Chrono 24 in a while for it, but when I did, there seemed to be a good amount available. I mean, do these get gobbled up? Do, like, unloved Rolexes, are they starting to get, like, how they got gobbled up, and pricing are going up? So I think with some of these high desired brands, their less loved models are
Yeah.
where the gems are. Um,
I think the 6119 is probably something that's gonna do really well. If I had to guess, if you're able to get one at list and you have the means to do so, probably something to pull the trigger on.
yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, yeah, I mean, like, we could definitely move on from this, unless, Joe, I mean, if you had any thoughts, it's okay if you don't, but if you do, would love to hear them. But
Yeah. No. The only I don't swim in these waters,
yeah,
and so it's
yeah, it's
hard
fine.
to speak to. But uh, yeah, it's hard. I'm sort of, like
Yeah,
Marcus was saying about penny stock speculation. I'm sort of in that area and kind of having a good time because I don't care about losing my shirt.
right,
Um,
gotcha.
but yeah, if there were, I don't know if it would be an investment versus a flip, but it seems like this nice trend of like small batches, whether
Mm,
it is like some limited runs from groups like the Collective or Chrono Tempest, where they you kind of get in by purchasing a watch. If they'll let you in, and they're pretty limited runs and they're pretty attractive as well. um, those seem like they have pretty good staying power because they work with watchmakers who have good chops, and then they apply sensibilities of these group leaders who seem to have pretty good pretty good eye for design and history, like Messina-esque kind of
hmm
touch.
hmm
um, so yeah, those seem like if you get your hands on one, those seem like keepers, um, if not just straight out flips. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Hey, do you guys? I know there probably isn't much in watch releases, especially since, next month is supposed, Watches and Wonders and all those. Um, but let's see. Let's talk about a few. There are some, at least. So, what do you guys think about this one? Came out recently. The Morris
Mm.
Grossman World Timer. I've seen some people who really like it. Some people who do not. Not too many people in the middle. Where do you guys fall in?
I don't love it. I don't love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I nothing it. I think it's one of those things where like dial side matters, guys. Dial side
Mhm.
matters, and that dial
Hmm.
side is a miss. I don't care what's in the case. Like you have to put something on the dial side to make it work, to make me like be interested in what's in the case back. And
Yeah.
as soon as
Mhm,
I'm
mhm.
like, I don't care what's in the case back. It's a pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to like it. I'm the big Moritz Grossman fan.
Yeah.
But when I first saw this, I honestly thought it was. I didn't read the headline first, so I thought it was another Frederic Constant. Um, I thought it like
Right.
blown up the globe from
Yeah.
one of their other watches. Um, yeah, it's
Yeah.
quirky. I mean, I
Yeah.
love their work. I love their mechanisms, but yeah, that doesn't do anything for me either.
Yeah, a friend of ours, Joey B, he brought up a couple of points here. It's, they use Phoenix, right? And Phoenix does not have what daylight savings time, right?
Mhm.
So like half the year you don't know what time it is in LA. You know what I mean? So, and it may be because of design, because like they have to have the wheels of the
Mhm.
dates in certain spots, or the hours, I mean, in certain spots. So I get that. But yeah, I like Moritz Grossman too. I want to like this watch. It just doesn't do anything for me. And it does, now that you mention it, it does look like a Frederic Constant to me, which is a
Sorry.
shame. No, no, it's cool. I know not in the market anyway for a Maurice Grossman. I couldn't afford one, but um, I mean, case side is still nice though. Case back
Yeah.
side.
Mhm.
Okay, let's see if we can find anything else to make fun of. Look at.
Oh,
Um,
well,
uh,
not to make fun, but did you see the new colorway on the PRX?
I did not.
Is it on that page? It might be on. I think that's where I saw it. Like the Tissot PRX that we all love, and love to shit on.
It wouldn't be a new watch, would it?
I think it. I think they came out a week ago. Anyway, nothing fancy, but like rose gold fluted bezel with like a deep
I did
blue
not see that.
dial.
How
It
did I miss that?
it's it's
Let,
fab.
let's let's try. Was it possibly you saw it in Hodinky or?
No, I linked to it from Monochrome there, so I don't know.
Okay, so
My bad.
new PRX. Let's just do that. Uh, you think you're maybe in the main? Oh, well, here we go. Right?
Yeah, I guess so.
'Cause that's the only one.
Oh darn. Yeah. Sorry, almost. Yeah, that one's not the blue, but same bezel, but
Yeah.
just the blue dial. And I
Okay. Okay.
I thought, why not?
Yeah. I'm not a fan of this colorway. But they don't have it on their site here. Probably could find it.
Oh, sorry, swing and a miss.
No, no, no. It's
Just like
okay.
the PRX.
Yeah. Right. Just like the. I'm sure I'm not searching it.
Oh, is that it right there in the top left corner of your Google
Here,
search? Yeah.
top left. Yeah. No. What?
Yeah, that's the one, right? The first image is the new colorway with the blue
Oh,
dial.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. There it is. Yeah. Yeah.
This is
That's
why I
just
go on the live stream because I would have shat on that watch right away.
Yeah.
it's,
It's not.
Terrible.
it's totally
Oh.
obnoxious and I would wear it. It's just I would do that. I would do that.
Um. I think. Yeah. I think I like it.
Yeah. That's like everything kind of that I wish the Tudor Royale would be.
Right. Right. Colin not liking it.
Yeah. This makes me miss Colin on the panel.
um. Hobby Lobby loves the silver hobnail. Um. it's too expensive.
It
What is it?
is.
What is it?
It is.
No,
It's like
come on.
$1,900 because I think
Oh
it's
my
a
Oh,
gosh,
real
guys,
gold bezel.
don't do it.
yeah, yeah. No, that's a hard no.
Oh, good lord.
That's a hard no. I need to see this for myself. Hold on a
Yeah.
second.
I don't even like it at 50% off.
I mean, that's not terrible. Yeah. Oh wow, 1850. Huh?
Yeah.
Yikes. Yikes. 18 karat gold fluted bezel, but it's 18 karat gold.
Yeah.
It's not like
But really, they should have just plated it. I mean,
yeah,
that's
yeah, exactly,
yeah.
exactly, right? I mean, this is where like something like we're plating it here. I totally
Mhm.
understand. Mm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 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 Kenneth is saying 1200 is too much.
Mm.
Yeah, I, I
Yeah.
don't disagree.
Yeah.
Four figures, too much. Yeah.
So Neff is saying that the hands and the indices are plated, so it's even worse.
Oh, love it. That's
Mm.
just what a piece of shit. But
We
I'd
should
still wear it.
we should get it, Joe,
Yeah.
and just like convince Amin to get it, and then
That's
we're
not going to be a group watch.
we can go watch.
I'm going to use
uh,
my Security Council veto on that right now.
uh, Wilson says he'd rather have a gold tooth than that gold PRX.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's so gangster though, right? Gold tooth and the gold PRX. That's so
Ooh,
gangster.
rose gold tooth.
Yeah, Steve's saying go with the gold plated so gentleman and buy a normal automatic PRX. All right, okay.
Or just buy
Um,
one TISO, guys. Don't buy two. You don't need two
Wilson
TISOs.
Wilson apologizing to Colin. That was insensitive. Um, I don't know. I think I like it. I think I like it. Okay. Um, let's see what else. Joe, I know this came out last week and we talked about it, but you weren't here. What did you think about this? What did you think about the GP? Um, oh, let me pull it up. I can't talk. And what did you think about the cascade? I
Oh,
see
yeah.
this as like something like you up your alley.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Where I got my little LED watch somewhere. Yeah,
yeah,
I love that thing. Yeah, if you grew up in that generation of those red LED watches, then go for it. It's pricey, above my pay grade for that
yeah.
kind of watch. But I'm glad it sold out. It found people who loved it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it was smart for them to do it limited, right? I mean,
Mhm.
because like if they, if this was a production watch, it'd be a huge fail. I mean, like maybe 10 people or enough people that
Yeah.
that the limited amount was made for would have bought it, and then they, you know,
Yeah. Yeah, good for them. Good for them. I liked it when I think it came out first as like an only watch iteration, and this one is slightly different, right, in the limited run. So, um, yeah, it's it's cool.
yeah, yeah. I thought you would like it. Um, good stuff. 5K GTFO. I know what that means, Dan. Thank you. Steve had a LED calculator that would quiz you. Okay. If that GP was $900 and made by ColecoVision, I'd buy it. All right, all right. ET phone home. Here we go. All right. Um, yeah. So
Oh yeah, someone said, sorry, Bobby.
yeah,
Someone
yeah,
said that watch was like a pulsar, right, last week.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I got. I got a pulsar. This is like from the '90s,
Nice.
like the watch of my childhood. I actually messed up the original one, but I found
Yeah,
it on eBay like a couple of years ago. So I got another one. Yeah.
nice,
So
nice.
Pulsar.
Okay, so almost at the end of the show here. Fraternal Luxury. what's next for you? You got the Milgauss, right? Are you going to continue with more Rolex? Are you taking a break? Do you have something else in your sights? Are you just hovering around like a vulture for any of Sanjay's um, s- scraps? Um,
I'm trying to figure out who's the next person who's worthy enough which bros with me.
Uh-oh.
That's kind of where I'm at.
could you repeat that? Because you kind of cut out. Looking for
I'm
something else.
trying. I think my next watch purchase is going to be dictated by who I deem worthy enough to be wrist bros with me.
Yeah, yeah. So Philippe Dufour was worthy.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, definitely.
okay, okay. Joe,
Yo.
what say you? I mean, are you you always? I feel like you always have some stuff cooking. Um,
Yeah, well, well, whether they materialize, that's
yeah,
that's a
yeah,
different problem altogether.
yeah.
Uh, no, I think we'll see when the weather warms up before it gets to summer. Maybe I'll get like a pikulik in or something. Maybe.
Oh, oh, really? Oh, so because I reached out to him and he was like 26 to 28 months. So you must
I
have
don't.
gotten him
Yeah,
just before he blew up.
yeah, yeah. Before I even knew what I wanted, I
Yeah,
just kind of put down a deposit based on his work on the bridge plates, right? So I
yeah.
think he actually, how he posts as he goes
Hmm.
on
Hmm.
Instagram. So I think he actually finished the movement like a week or two ago, but the dial's probably going to take a few months, and who knows how that's going to turn out.
Man, I love that black onyx style, and then like a couple of the guys were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's just like a Movado," and I'm like, "Oh, man, just
Oh
kind of just
no,
killed it."
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay.
It's awesome. I think I told you, like my dad, he wears
Yeah,
a Movado museum, so I
yeah.
got nothing against it. I love it.
No, no, I guess at the end of the day, I don't have anything against it either. Waiting 26 to 28 months though is a little bit rough.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
downside is you're waiting that long for a watch. The upside is he's probably only getting better and better, right? And
Yeah.
you probably could still make some changes. You still got enough time to do that if your taste change a little bit. That's the only thing I
Oh,
worry about waiting that long is that sometimes my tastes they change,
mhm.
like we all do, right? I mean, Steve is saying fraternal luxury. Are you going to risk sanctions and annex any of Sanjay's watch
I
collection?
I think Sanjay only has Grand Seikos at this point, so probably not.
Well, he's got the Globemaster, right? So.
No, I think I'm good.
Wait, Wayne jumped screens over to Joe. No, no, that's
Oh.
That would have been awesome.
that would have been awesome.
Oh wait, wrong side. Here,
Yeah.
Bob. Here, Bobby.
Okay, I did it too. I did it too. Uh, no, no, Wayne's upstairs in bed. Yeah, he likes to just that's what he likes to go into our bedroom and sleep in our bed all day. We think he's a little depressed, but maybe not. I don't know. Um, Cho romances the wife maker's watchmaker's wife, and he is and he's in. Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Oh,
Marcus dropped. Okay. Um, yeah, you do. You do it. You know what? You do it in a tasteful way. I would have to say.
yeah.
You yeah,
Small but mighty.
yeah, yeah. Um, all right. Well, look. I don't think he's coming back. I think he's had enough, and rightfully so. I think we had enough. I'm still recovering from this flu. I still kind of am battling it, so I'm a little low energy tonight. But I appreciate you coming on, Joe, and I appreciate Marcus coming on. I appreciate the great modeling job you guys did with Kai's t-shirts. That was really nice of you.
Thanks, Rob.
Um, I hope we get to sell some of those
That was
for
great.
Kai and great new sponsor to the show.
Marcus.
Chat, thanks for hanging with us this evening, and we'll see you again next Tuesday. Take care.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.